Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody just calm down!
Question.
No.
So I'm going to try to be as clear as I can. So obviously I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through, as we always do in every one of these instances. But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists.
That ship on platforms where Game Pass exists.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Woo! Yeah, boy! You guys have gone and you've poked the bear for far too long. You guys have been constantly, the media and all these fanboys have been busting Microsoft's balls about their exclusive lineup. And now you made Big Papa Microsoft come out and flex their big financial muscles and say, that's it. Enough is enough. And they go and they just drop $7.5 billion and buy out ZeniMax. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. Well, Microsoft bought ZeniMax. Their games are going to be exclusive. Why should a PlayStation fan not care about this? Let's get into it. Well, boys and girls, that's going to be the topic of this video. Why PlayStation fans, despite Xbox fans being super happy right now and trying to shit all over PlayStation fans, you PlayStation fans really have no reason to care about whether or not Microsoft makes ZeniMax games exclusives. The funniest thing I find about this acquisition is Bethesda went from being such a respected studio to all of a sudden the narrative shifting and people being like, well, you know what? Bethesda games were never actually that good. Bethesda has lost its way. Their games have been so buggy recently, and you know what? They are not as good as people say they are. Bro, shut the fuck up. Let's not pretend that ZeniMax doesn't have some of the most influential IPs under their belt. If you're gonna look me in the face and you're gonna honestly tell me that Doom, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Wolfenstein, Dishonored are shit IPs that had no mark on the gaming industry, then I'm gonna look you in the eye and tell you you're a fucking idiot. You're fucking stupid. Because the Elder Scrolls shaped Western RPGs as we know it. Fallout set the world on fire. I'm pretty sure Nuclear Wasteland and Fallout go hand in hand with each other. When everyone thinks about a post-nuclear war landscape, pretty sure their mind's automatically associated with Fallout. Now, Phil Spencer has come out and he said that Bethesda games are going to be exclusive to anything that has Game Pass on it. The reason why PlayStation fans shouldn't care about this is because of Game Pass and xCloud. For those of you that don't know, xCloud is Microsoft's cloud gaming platform, which is available for you on your tablet, on your phone, on your PC. They're investing in making a website for it. And I can bet you later on down the road, it'll probably be on a Fire Stick for anyone to play. And because of that, everyone and anyone has access to playing Microsoft exclusives. Gone are the days where you have to spend $700, $600 in order to play the games you want to play. Microsoft has ensured that anyone with a phone or a tablet, which is pretty much everyone in 2021, has access to Microsoft exclusives, including PlayStation fans. So yeah, sure, maybe you're not playing the Elder Scrolls in 4K HDR, or you're not playing Fallout 76 or Fallout 76, Fallout 5 the way you want to play it, but the ability to play these games are still there. Unless you absolutely hate Microsoft to the point where you're like, fuck these guys, I refuse to give them any of my money because I am so loyal and prideful of the PlayStation brand that I do not want to help Microsoft in any way, shape, or form. Well, then that's just on you. xCloud even works with the DualShock 4 controller, which means you don't even have to buy an Xbox controller to play these games. So yeah, you got Xbox fans trying to find ways to shit on PlayStation fans now and screaming from the rooftop, "We bought ZeniMax. We're the greatest people in the world." But in reality, and what they probably don't want to hear is, everyone has access to these games, including the PlayStation fans they hate so much. I think the reason they're so excited is they could finally be like, screw you guys, I don't want to hear this Xbox has no game narrative bullshit anymore. This whole narrative that Xbox has no games has now shifted to, please Xbox, release your games on my console. So Xbox fans finally have some kind of way to fight back from the constant harassment of being said that A, their games are shit, and B, they don't have any games to play with compared to Sony exclusives. So a dick measuring contest for Xbox fans to finally have something to say against PlayStation fans more than anything. But I mean, what kind of victory do you have when you're not really limiting these people from playing these games? Which, you know, I think it's great. You don't have to gatekeep your games to have no one be able to play them. But yeah, Game Pass has been growing exponentially. Last 15 million players are on it, and their reach is everyone who has a phone, which means the reach for people to play these games is absolutely incredible. Like 4 billion gamers out there playing Candy Crush right now. As a gamer, I'd be a lot more concerned if PlayStation were to buy ZeniMax, because if you look at PlayStation's model when it comes to exclusives, in order to play a PlayStation game, you need a PlayStation console. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. If the game comes to PC, well, you know, you're lucky, but PlayStation's model for at least 90% of their exclusives are you need to buy a PlayStation console in order to play PlayStation games. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with this model. It's been working great for PlayStation, considering they are outselling Xbox 2-1, and PlayStation has made a name for itself based off of its exclusives. But at the same time, this is the more traditional way of handling exclusives. So if I was an Xbox fan, I am more be upset of PlayStation buying Insomniac, because I know that there is no way for me to play Spider-Man or any of Insomniac's future titles unless I go and buy a PlayStation 5. Whereas as a PlayStation fan, you have options. What I'm excited for, we can get some creative ideas. All of ZeniMax's tech, Microsoft now has access to. All their engines they now have access to. We can finally hopefully see a crossover between Doom Guy and Master Chief. I don't know about you, but seeing Doom Guy tear up Halo or seeing Master Chief end up in hell, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But yeah, you know what? That's just my 2 cents on the situation. Personally, I don't think PlayStation should get as worked up as they are. They have their options. But enough about what I have to say about this. Tell me what you have to say. Is this acquisition enough to make you go out and buy an Xbox and invest in their ecosystem? Do you really not care and give a shit about Bethesda games, and this acquisition has done absolutely nothing to you? Do you still think that some of these games may show up on PlayStation? Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. I do read them. As I said, the fact that you guys take time out of your day to watch these videos really means a lot to me. I do read the comments. I've seen some of you leave really nice comments on my last video, and you know, it really does mean a lot to me to see that people enjoy my content. As always, you know, leave a like. If I have managed to earn your subscription, then feel free to subscribe to the channel where you can hear me talk more crazy gaming stuff. If you have any social media platforms, I have them listed in the description. You can follow my Instagram, my TikTok, I feel a little bit old for TikTok, and my Twitter. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Until then, happy gaming and take care.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.